What's going on, guys? Welcome back. FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, bringing home the bacon, MLB DFS video. It is Monday. It is August 5th. We are back with another video. Hopefully, the weekend did you well. You guys knew the assignment yesterday, absolutely killed it, and one of you are going to win a free year of FTA+. How do you win? If you're new to the channel, like the video, be a subscriber, and leave a comment on the video. If the video gets at least 50 likes, you have a chance at a free week of FTA+. The video gets 100 likes, a chance at a free month. 150 likes, a chance at a free $200 yearly pass to FantasyTeamAdvisors.com. And if this video gets 200 or more likes, you have a chance at a lifetime pass worth $500. Now, yesterday's video, 1,300 views, 50 plus comments, 159 likes. So you guys absolutely murdered. That's the most likes we've had on a video, I think, ever. So congratulations to everybody. One of you is going to win. Two ways to win: either get those views and likes on the video, or somewhere in the video I'm going to have a keyword I'm going to say, and you just type it out and have a chance to win it that way. So real quick, we're going to run it. We're going to run it twice. We're going to see who the winners are. Maybe it's the same winner like we saw the other day. Maybe it is two separate winners, but you absolutely killed it with the likes. So I'm very excited. So anyone who's new to the channel, you can win just like this today as well. Just get those likes up on this video. So we're going to run this twice. The first one, even if the keyword is there, we're still going to run it. So we are going to see who the winner of the free year is right now. We'll see if it's a winner. Patrick Parisi, congratulations. You won yet again. Now, this is what I'm going to tell you. You come back to every single day, you have a chance to win every single day. Patrick just won the other day as well. So Patrick, you see this, email me dfshelp1@gmail.com and say, just let me know that you saw this and that you won the yearly pass. So congratulations yet again. Now, the keyword was judge, so I could rerun this and it could be this comment yet again, or it's going to be a completely different comment. So this will be for the free week of FTA Plus with the keyword. Alan, congratulations. I know you've won in the past. Email me. Let me know. Say you're the 8-5 keyword winner, or 8-4 keyword winner technically, and we will get you set up with that free week of FTA Plus. So congratulations to both of you. Come back tomorrow and the next day and the next day, and you guys could be winners as well. So if you're new to the channel, we break it down so you can see that the difference is it's probably a little bit longer than what you're used to, but we break down every single game. So this game is not DFS playable like on a main slate. You could play the all-day slate, but which you're not going to do. So that is a showdown game. But from Arizona down is what we're going to cover. So we're going to look at the pitchers. We're going to look at the batters. Towards the end of the video, we're going to give you the pitches be crazy. Not the best pitching matchups today, but the best pitchers versus teams that strike out the most. So I don't love these pitchers as much, but these all have great matchups against teams that strike out the most. So we will talk about that. Then at the very end of the video, we will go through all of the players after the early simulations that have a 10 out of 10 matchup rating. There's not too many today. We'll rerun these later to see, but as of now, there's not too many going on. So we also have a sponsor, which we will talk about in this video. So buckle up, strap in. If this video is a little bit too long for you and you need a little bit of summary, the link in the description is today's article, which gives you the pitchers that we like and then about 5 plays at each position that we like as well. So stay tuned, get ready, we can rock and roll. Let's have some fun on this Monday. It's a Monday, we're back to work most likely, so it is what it is. Just kind of looking at weather, as of now, Cleveland's got a little bit of weather, Chicago's got a little bit of weather. It should be good, but again, with our cheat sheet, everything on the website under the MLB tab, go check it out, from player projections, simulation models, down to BVP and stolen base targets. We've got it all for you right here, and we're very excited. We are a little over a month from NFL season. I'm going to have some videos out this week. We're going to do projected rankings. We're going to do projections for the 2024 season, and then we're going to have a little bit of contests we want to see if you guys want to enter. So let's go for baseball right now. So, looking at the first game, you've got Arizona at Cleveland. You've got Zach Gallen versus Logan Allen. Haven't really seen much of each other, but we know Zach Gallen coming in, 3.56 ERA, 9.5 record. So the record's not the best. 92 strikeouts. His ERA is a little bit higher than what we're used to. He's never faced Cleveland before, and Cleveland is a pretty good hitting team this year. They are no slouches when it comes to hitting. Specifically, Josh Naylor hits very well. We kind of look at this. When Gallen is pitching on the road, it is a worse ERA of 4. Cleveland hits very well. We know this. Against Gallen, no one's had Jose Ramirez is 3 for 6 with a home run, but that's basically it from what they have. And then we look at the bats that have success against right-handed pitching. Stephen Kwan's batting .318 with 7 bombs. You got Jose Ramirez only batting .238 with 18 bombs against righties. Josh Naylor .263 with 19 bombs against right-handed pitching. Like, for the most part, those would be the bats you'd look at. You'd also look at maybe a little bit of Andres Jimenez as well, just depending on what he brings to the table. I don't mind those guys as if you're looking for a stack for Cleveland today. It's usually that's the main culprits, the ones we want to use when we're looking at certain players for stacking Cleveland. Arizona on the flip side, looking at Logan Allen. He is a lefty. He's got 5.67 ERA. Has not pitched in a month. Just got recalled to pitch here. Tanner Bibby day-to-day. Alex Cobb I don't understand that trade. But Logan Allen, he's had flashes of great stuff in his career. This year has not translated anything. Josh Bell has a home run against him, and that's basically it. But then we dig in, we look at the Arizona bats that do well against left-handed pitching. You've got Ketel Marte batting .357 with 14 bombs. Like, he's got to be in your lineup. You've got Kevin Newman batting .287 with a bomb. Perdomo batting .340 against lefties. No home runs, but batting .340. He hits the ball very well against them. Josh Bell only .225, but has had success against Allen and has 6 bombs against pitching. And then we cannot talk about the Arizona Diamondbacks without talking about Lourdes Gurriel Jr., who is batting .323 with 5 bombs. And then if you need a fifth guy to stack against with a stack here, and we usually use him, he's a cheaper option. Randall Grichuk against lefties, batting .291. Only 1 home run, but does have a .291 batting average against him. So those are ones that we do look at. I would be I don't think I trust Logan Allen. I'm not 100% I trust Zach Gallen either. I think I would trust him a little bit more, but I think I'm going with bats in this one. I think Cleveland's got the little bit of edge, but I also think this could be a high-scoring game. So I'm probably avoiding both of these pitchers. Reds at the Marlins to be announced versus Munoz. Now, it's day of. They think it's going to be Nick Martinez. We don't know. He last pitched 4 days ago or 3 days ago. 1 inning pitched. We don't know about this one. So this is the one that I can't give you guys any information. We are still waiting on this news. They think it's going to be Nick Martinez. If it is, he doesn't go deep in a game, or he hasn't. He's gone 1-4, 2, 1-3. So it's very inconsistent what he brings to the table when he's actually starting. So that's kind of scares me a little bit. And this is in Miami, so weather is not a concern there. Flip side of that, Munoz coming in. Where's he at? Did I miss him? There he is. 5.46 ERA, splits-wise. He has not faced Cincy this year. Pitching at home, he's got a 6.43 ERA. Going 5 innings is basically what we're looking at. I'm not looking at him. I'm looking at the bats in this one. Probably leaning more towards just looking at the Reds bats just a little bit more than Miami, which I'm probably going to be doing. So the Reds bats that have success against right-handed pitching, Ellie De La Cruz batting .276 with 13 bombs. You got Candelario only batting .235 but has 16 bombs there. Will Benson only .207 batting average, 11 bombs against right-handed pitching. And then Spencer Steer, a .230 batting average but 12 bombs. So they've all had success here when we've been here. So just looking over these, I don't trust Miami bats, but we don't know who's pitching. If it is Nick Martinez, obviously there's certain ones that I would look at. Jake Berger, always got to be on the list there. He's got 17 bombs this year. Jesus Sanchez has 12 bombs. Those are ones that I trust, but again, we're waiting on to see who the pitching is, so we're not really going to dig into Miami bats as much. And I think this is kind of what we're going to see moving forward. We might not know who's pitching all the time. So moving to the next game, the Giants at the Nationals. Again, It's Logan Webb versus Patrick Corbin. I can't believe Patrick Corbin is still a Major League Baseball pitcher. He's bad. Yeah, I mean, there's not much else to say about it. 5.88 ERA, 2.11 record, 89 strikeouts. Splits-wise, he's already faced San Francisco once this year, gave up 11 hits in 5.2 innings, 7 runs. Game logs, minus 15.1 against Arizona. We stacked Arizona in that game. They let him out to dry for 11 runs, 10 of them earned. I'm not saying, I mean, he's had a couple of good games, but like San Francisco has already hit him hard. Overall, San Francisco, I mean, Michael Conforto's batting .355 against Patrick Corbin with 4 bombs. You've got Mark Canha batting .462 with a home run. You've got Kurt Casale batting 3 for 5 with a home run. Casey Schmidt batting 2 for 3 with a home run. Like, they've seen him and they've had success. And this is in DC, so this isn't in San Francisco. So this is a better ballpark for these hitters. I mean, Mark Canha, they brought him over here to hit lefties. He's hit him very well. He's batting .292 with 2 bombs against lefties. Matt Chapman's batting .300 against lefties with 4 home runs. I would look at him. Conforto, lefty-on-lefty matchup, 4 home runs this year. He does have those home runs against Patrick Corbin. He's had success. Elliot Ramos batting .423 against lefties, 7 bombs. Tyler Fitzgerald batting .313 with 4 bombs. I am 100% looking at a San Francisco stack today against Patrick Corbin. They might be my favorite stack of the day. I want nothing to do with Patrick Corbin. And then we look at Logan Webb, 349. So his ERA is a little bit higher than what we're used to at this point, but he's never faced Washington. Coming off a fantastic, you can see he's had some terrible games, then a fantastic game a complete game against Oakland where he threw 106 pitches, which was his most pitches tied for the most for the year. Whether or not that affects him, let's see. You can kind of just see if it's affected him. 106 and then 91, did not do well against Boston, gave up 4 earned runs. Then did 108 is his most. So 108 with 4 earned runs, and then came back the next game with a better game. So he has a plus matchup. As long as the weather holds up, I like Logan Webb in this one. And I like San Francisco bats. Washington bats against Webb. If you're fading, like Luis Garcia batting .303 with 13 bombs. Riley Adams, .270 with 2 bombs. There's not much. I mean, C.J. Abrams, .236 batting average, 13 home runs. Other than that, I think I'd rather go with Logan Webb, and I'd rather go with Giants as a stack. Then you got the Astros at the Rangers. You got Hunter Brown versus Andrew Heaney. Hunter Brown's the second highest priced pitcher. He's got .411 ERA. Coming off not such a good start against Pittsburgh, but a great start against Oakland and Seattle, teams that strike out the most. He's already faced Texas twice this year, giving up 7 earned runs. Really hasn't done much. I'm probably off of him. He just faced him July 12th, gave up 2 earned runs there. 18.7 is not enough at 8,200. You're basically on DraftKings. You're looking for minimum of 20 fantasy points out of your pitcher. Probably looking more towards 30 plus if you want to take down a GPP. I just don't think Hunter Brown is the person to do it today in this game against Texas. Just I'm fading that part. And then they're still throwing out Andrew Heaney, 6,400 game logs. A bad game against the Cardinals, 6 earned runs. Not a good game here. Good game against Baltimore. Houston, he's already faced them 3 times this year, giving up 10 earned runs. He has not done much. I'd rather focus on the hitting in this one. I think Houston's the stack a little bit more, but the Houston bats against lefties. Jose Altuve is I would take Yordan Alvarez, who's batting .367 with 5 bombs against lefties. I like him. Jeremy Pena would be a tournament option. Alex Bregman, Yonder Diaz, I would look at them. And then Texas bats against Hunter Brown, just depending. Ezekiel Duran, I don't mind, batting .252 with 2 bombs. Seager batting .290 with 18 home runs. Simeon's got 12 home runs against righties. Adolis Garcia only batting .190 but has 13 bombs there as well. Wyatt Langford, I don't know if he's hurt. He had the day off on Sunday. He might come back, so we would look at that if he is in there. If he doesn't hit a home run, he has that potential for stolen bases as well. So he's got the speed, he's got the power, he's got what we need. So I'm probably fading the pitching in this one. I would rather focus on Houston a little bit more, but Texas stack, I do not mind either. And the keyword of the day is coffee, because I need coffee. So that is where we're at in that situation. Then we got the Twins at the Cubs. You got David Festa versus Kyle Hendricks. This is another one. Festa, 6.98 ERA, splits-wise, has not faced the Cubs, obviously has not faced many. Coming off kind of back-to-back decent games at his price. At his price, I will take him. The Cubs' offense has been lackluster for a while now. While they can hit, they really... like, his stuff scares me a little bit. But you can see his first 2 games is when he got lit up. And then his last 2 games has been okay. And he's 6,000 or 6,100. He's actually been doing better, and his price is still low where you can afford stuff. So Festa for tournaments, I do not mind because he is so cheap. Kyle Hendricks, I want nothing to do with. I don't know how he is still a pitcher, a major league pitcher. 6.86 ERA, has not faced the Twins this year. Okay game against Cincy, but like he's had these terrible games. Minnesota would be the stack where I'd go here. Overall, they hit lefties a little bit better. So if you dig into the numbers, they do a little bit. So Jose Miranda batting 360 against righties with 7 bombs. Larnack 247 with 11 bombs. Royce Lewis 10 bombs against lefty or righties. Ryan Jeffers 11 bombs. So those would be the ones I'd look at. If you want to go very contrarian at 5,900 with Kyle Hendricks and you think it's going to be like a very low scoring game, like you could put both of them in there and still average 4,700, which I would only do this if I make multiple lineups. Cubs bats just don't interest me today. They may go off, but to me, everything, if the weather holds up, I don't like what I see there. So I'm fading the Cubs bats. I'd rather go with Minnesota, but I could see you taking both pitchers for tournaments to be very contrarian on a small slate like it is today. Then you got the Red Sox at the Royals. You got James Paxton versus Brady Singer. This is a pitcher's park, and James Paxton got traded back to Boston, but his first game back, 6 runs, 3 of them earned against Seattle, against a team that strikes out the most, only had 5 strikeouts. Did not do well there. He's had a few dud games, and we know that Kansas City can hit lefties well this year. That's kind of my thought in this one. Brady Singer, on the other hand, 2.88 ERA, game logs, decent game logs here, splits, decent, but he has faced Boston once this year, only lasted 2.2 innings, 4 earned runs, 3 strikeouts, did not do well. I don't mind Brady Singer because the pitching today is kind of blah outside of a few of them. Tournaments, I'm okay with. I don't trust him in cash. Boston bats that I would look at, Devers, obviously 21 bombs against righties, batting 339. Willie Abreu, 11 bombs, 290 batting average. Jarren Duran, 308 batting average, 12 home runs. Rafaela, 263 batting average, 10 home runs. And then Yoshida has a 304 batting average with 3 home runs against right-handed pitching. Kansas City bats against Paxton. Perez has a home run against him. Bobby Witt Jr. has a home run against him. I'm using those 2 against lefties. Freddie Fermin batting 354 against left-handed pitching. If he's in there, I like him. Bobby Witt batting 351. Vinny Pasquantino, 3 home runs, 241 batting average. So not a huge batting average, but he had success. Paul DeYoung only batting 183, but could be a one-off if you're looking for to finish a stack. And then I don't mind Garrett Hampson as a cheap option or Hunter Renfroe as a cheap option against lefties here. So I'm probably I'm 100%, not probably, 100% fading Paxton. I'll have a little bit of Singer, but I'd rather have Kansas City as a stack and then some Boston as a stack as well. And then before we get into the last 2 games, our sponsor for today, Outlier.bet. If you don't know what Outlier.bet is, it's the first sports betting super app. So it combines a ton of information into one simple interface for you. Now, they do have 2 prices. The first price is a $30 or $20 a month package, which you can get right here. Trending insights, props and games, advanced data visuals, odds comparison, real-time injury reports, and shareable bet slips. So you guys, if you've been with us, you've seen it before. But Outlier.bet brings in a ton of information for you to start you on your journey, whether or not you're playing DFS, whether or not you're sports betting. It brings in filters here that have the best insights. It goes the popular bets they pull from Fanduel. You can see this Philly Dodger parlay, 690 total bets as of the making of this video with 644 odds there. The props, you can definitely check out the different props if you want. There'll probably be a video for props today like there was on Friday. It just shows you the Patrick Bailey, one of the favorite props of the day, is at least one strikeout for him. In his last 5 games, he's had 100% of the time. Last 10, 100% of the time. In his last 20, 75% of the time. So you can see they bring a ton of information. And what I love is you can compare games. So this Mets-Cardinals game being so early is not on the DFS slate, but you can see all of the information here. You can see the pitching information, the batter stats, how they do against right-handed pitching, how they've done against said pitcher, so on and so forth. And then you break it down game by game. You can see player props, team props, and game props for this game. So outlier.bet is the website. In the description of this video is the link to sign up. If you sign up, go through the 7-day free trial and get a monthly pass for $20. Send a screenshot that you used us, and we will give you a free month of FTA Plus. That is a $30 value. So $50 value combined for $20 is what you've paid. So check that out. Or if you go with the Pro package, $129.99 a month, you get even more. You get boost analysis, middling betting, arbitrage, sharp book odds, and positive EV. If you sign up using our link, go through the 7-day free trial, pay the $130, we're going to give you 3 months free of FTA Plus on top of that if you show us that you signed up with our link. So $130 plus an additional $90 value you get from using us. So any questions, comments, concerns, get those down below. Outlier.bet is the official sponsor of FTA Plus here on YouTube. So go check them out. So the last 2 games, we've got the White Sox at the Athletics. You got Jonathan Cannon versus JP Sears. 2 very bad teams. Chicago's worse. They've lost 20 straight games. 20 games in a row that they have lost is a wild concept. At some point, they have to win another game, I would say. You would think. JP Sears, very up and down this year for us. We've used him a couple of times. 4.53 ERA, so he's not the worst pitcher on the slate today. 92 strikeouts. Splits-wise, he has not faced Washington this year, which is obvious. But when he pitches at home, he's got somehow a worse ERA at home. But he's coming off a fantastic game at San Francisco, 35.4. He's got a bad game against Houston. Pretty good against some other teams that are bad. Chicago's bad. I don't mind JP Sears today. Looking at White Sox, Lyndon Sosa has a home run. Andrew Benintendi has a home run against him. But against left-handed pitching, they've actually hit left-handed pitching better. Andrew Vaughn's bat 291 with 3 home runs. Like, if you want to go the White Sox as a stack, maybe you think they break the curse today just because Sears has been worse at home. Miguel Vargas batting 297 with 2 bombs. Luis Robert 258 batting average. Only 1 home run against lefties though. Corey Julks a 295 batting average with 1 home run. Vaughn 291 with 3 bombs. Lyndon Sosa 245 with 2 bombs. Corey Lee 250 batting average with 2 home runs. I don't mind a White Sox stack today. They have to win a game sometime. I don't know if it's going to be today, but they have the good a matchup as any against a pitcher that struggles at home and's got a elevated ERA here. Kind of what I'm looking at. And then Jonathan Cannon has never faced the A's before. Yeah, he hasn't. But we kind of look at that. Now it's going to not be Cannon. Okay, so they think it's going to be Kai Busch coming in. I don't know anything about Kai Busch expected, so we'll kind of see. Maybe it's Jonathan Cannon, maybe it's Kai Busch. We are waiting to see. Kai Busch, for his price at $4,000, maybe you throw him in there just because he is $4,000, if it is in fact him. So we'll kind of wait and see. I don't know if it's going to be him. I don't know if it's going to be Jonathan Cannon. If it's Kyle Busch, I like his price at $4,000. Oakland can hit though, so that's the thing that I don't know. If we are looking at Oakland bats, if it is Kai Busch, Kyle McCann, Max Schumann a little bit, JJ Bleday, Brent Rooker, I don't mind these guys. But I don't know who it's going to be, so I can't trust this yet. That's the problem. Then you got the Phillies at the Dodgers. You got Aaron Nola versus Tyler Glasnow. We know both of these are studs, both high-priced. Glasnow's the highest priced, going up against Philly. Philly's kind of, streaking right now. And Tyler Glasnow, for his price, really hasn't hit value for a minute. That's the problem. And he's going up against Philly. Scares me a little bit. Splits-wise, he's not facing them this year. Pitching at home, he's got a 3.63 ERA, so a little bit worse at home. They're going to be cautious with him because he is very injury-prone when it comes down to certain things. I might fade him because Philly's a great hitting team. They're just kind of struggling right now. Not like hitting power like Bryce Harper over his last 10 games or something. Or last however many at-bats it was very much struggling. And 10,200 I think might be a trap. But then you look at Aaron Nola coming in against the Dodgers, 343. This year's already faced him one time, went 6 innings, 1 earned run, 29.9. He's actually had success. I think I'd like to save some money and go down to Aaron Nola there. Philly bats against Glasnow. Austin Hayes has 1 home run, but batting 182. That's basically it. But if we look at the batters who have success against righties, Alec Boehm batting 305 with 7 bombs. Bryson Stott batting 245 with 7 bombs. Trey Turner batting 312 with 8 bombs. Schwarber, only 195 batting average, but has 13 bombs. He's not an average guy. He's a very boomer bust guy, so pretty much only a tournament guy for me. Brandon Marsh batting 265 with 11 bombs. I don't mind these guys. I think people are going to be on Glasnow because they're going to see he's the highest priced guy. Let's not be fish. Let's be sharks. I'm not biting on Glasnow today. Now listen, he could have a fantastic game. I kind of like Aaron Nola a little bit more, and I kind of like Philly bats a little bit more. That's where I'm going with that one. So there you have it. That is the entire slate, all of the pitchers, all of the bats that we like for Monday. Make sure to check out FantasyTeamAdvisors.com if you have not already. And pitches be crazy going on right now. These are not necessarily in order that I would use for DFS, but if you want to check it out somewhere today, this will be on the website too. But these are the top 5 pitchers on this slate that have the best matchups according to teams that strike out the most this season. Number 1 is Brady Singer versus Boston. Number 2 is either Kai Bush or Jonathan Cannon, depending on who's starting for Kansas City, at Oakland, who strike out the second most out of the teams that are playing today. Number 3 is Rodeo Munoz versus Cincinnati. I like this a little bit more because it's not in Cincinnati. Number 4 is JP Sears versus the White Sox. And number 5 is Aaron Nola versus the Dodgers. So there you have it. Brady Singer, Jonathan Cannon / Kai Bush, depending on who starts, Munoz, JP Sears, and Aaron Nola. And now we're going to give you all of the batters that have a 10 out of 10 matchup rating today. Now, we've had as little as 3. We've had as many as 31. Today, we have a very short list of players. Number 1, Jonathan India. Number 2, Randall Grichuk. 3, Lawrence Butler. 4, Marcus Semien. 5, Yordan Alvarez. 6, Andrew Vaughn. And number 7, Michael Massey versus James Paxton. So just to reiterate, I do really like Kansas City as a stack against James Paxton. I don't mind an Arizona stack against Logan Allen either. It's kind of where I'm thinking at the moment. Those are my top 2 for the day. San Francisco is also towards the top of my list, going up against Patrick Corbin. Probably my number 1. I'd say number 1 is San Francisco today. Number 2 is Kansas City versus Paxton. And number 3 is Arizona Diamondbacks versus Logan Allen. So there you have it. That is the breakdown, the entire slate. Pitchers, batters, pitches be crazy, and batters with a 10 out of 10 matchup rating. So good luck on this small Monday slate. We'll be back tomorrow on a Tuesday. We're looking to rock and roll. We're inching every single day. We're inching closer to NFL season. You may be drafting right now, so if you've got questions, we'll get those in there. So yeah, good luck today. And as always, let's bring up some bacon. Peace.